Hi everyone, this is Ryan and welcome to today's training. So today's training will be on the MT4 platform where I'm going to share with you how to add in some indicators. All right. Okay, so this is my chart and to put in indicators, all we have to do is just go to Insert, under Indicators, right? Your mouse over the indicator, go to Trend. And I think the most common indicators used by traders would probably be the moving average. So you can go to moving average and then click on it. So once you have clicked on it, this pop-up appears, and then you can put in the parameters for your moving average, right? So like for example, I think let's do 20, right? So if you use a period 20, that means basically it's calculating by 20 candles, right? The average of 20 candles, right? So okay. So you see that the moving average appears here. All right. If you use the indicator on its own, then you can use indicators on its own just to see just for traders to see the general direction of the trend. You can also add in another moving average. All right. So go to moving indicators, right? Moving average, and then a period 50 in this case. Right? I'm going to use another color. So for this, maybe I'm going to use a blue. And then okay. Right? So you can see that now there are two moving averages, right? So the blue one is, they would say is slightly slower because it's based on 50 candles, whereas the red one is based on 20 candles, right? So, some traders, how they use moving average to trade is that once the moving averages cross, that's a confirmed change in direction, right? So if you look at the latest one, when the red moving average crosses above the blue one, the MA20 crosses above the MA50, that's a confirmation that the uptrend has continued. And then what people would do is that once the price, or rather the candles, come down to touch the red line, they would do a buy, right? And if your stop loss is big enough, right? Once the price retraces up, it goes up, and maybe you get your profit, or probably get your profit, right? Depending on how much you set your stop loss and take profit. If your stop loss is too small, there could be a possibility that you get stopped out here. You might choose to re-enter again, depending on your strategy, right? And then maybe you'll be able to get the profit from the trend here. All right. Okay. And then for here, the MA20 has crossed below the MA50. So this is some traders will view it as a confirmation that the downtrend is a confirmation for a downtrend. So when the price retraces up here or here to the MA20, you can do a sell. If you've done a sell here, you could have gotten your profit. Or if you do a sell here, now you'll be running at a small loss. All right. So this is the moving average. Okay. Another common indicator that a lot of traders would use is also the Bollinger Band. So this is how you use the Bollinger Band. Let me just remove the two moving averages. Right, so this is how you can delete off the indicators if you don't require them anymore. Right click anywhere on the chart, right, go to indicator list, and then click on the one that you want to remove, the two moving averages, and then click on delete. Okay, so now we'll be left with the Bollinger Band. All right, so Bollinger Band is another common indicator that trend traders would use. All right, so how some people use the Bollinger Band is that if the price reaches the top band, they would sell. If the price is at the bottom band, they will buy. So this is how they use the Bollinger Band to trade. Another common indicator would be the MACD. Right, so MACD over here. Okay. Right. So MACD, this is a MACD. Look, I don't really use indicators to trade, so I don't really know how to use it. But this is one of the common indicators used. All right. I'm going to delete this because the next indicator I'm going to share with you is also another commonly used indicator. It's called the RSI. Right, so RSI. So again, you can change the properties of the RSI. Sorry, RSI properties. Right. So they can change the levels. Some use 30/70, some use 20/80. Right. So you can change this to 20, change this to 80. Okay. Right. So how they use the RSI is that if it hits the bottom, it's overbought. And if it hits the top, it's oversold, right? So if it hits the top, they sell. If it hits the bottom, they buy, right? Pretty straightforward. But like I said, again, I don't really use indicators. So there could be, it could be, they could add in other parameters or other indicators for confirmation, all right? Okay, so, but this is how you add in the RSI indicator. I'll remove the Bollinger Band as well. All right. Another common indicator that people use is a Fibonacci. Right. So for Fibonacci, usually people use it for trend trading. Right. So let's say from the bottom of this trend to the top of this trend, so they drag from the bottom to the top. Let me change the color so we can view the lines more clearly. That's fine. Fibo levels, let's change it to blue. All right. Okay. All right. So we have the Fibonacci levels here. Right. So, again, this is a Fibonacci retracement, a very commonly used trend indicator. Right. So basically what happens is that people want to wait for the price to retrace. Right. So from the bottom of the trend to the top of the trend, once it retraces, a certain percentage, right? Like in this case here is 38%, this is 50%, this is 61%. It follows a Fibonacci sequence, and then they would do a buy or sell according to the trend direction. Right? Let me just see if we can see one example here, because earlier there was a trend, right? So if the price retraced down to the 38 level or the 50 level, right, people would do a buy. Right? So in this case, if they buy over here or buy over here or even buy over here, the trend continues and they make a profit. All right. So this is how people use Fibonacci. Right. So this is how this MT4 has a lot of free indicators inbuilt. You're going to buy them. You don't have to buy anything. It's all inside already. So that's why I love using the MT4 platform. All right. So these are some of the common indicators used, right? The moving average, the Bollinger Band, RSI, MACD, and Fibonacci. All right. So I hope today's video gives you a better idea of how to use the MT4 platform. To me, it's a pretty simple and straightforward trading platform to use. It's very beginner friendly. All right, so if you are interested to trade using the MT4 platform, you can check whether your current brokers offer that, or if not, you can also open a new Forex trading account through my referral link. Right, you don't have to pay anything for it. The brokers do not charge you extra. Right, but when you register an account, I will earn some commission from that, and that will also help me this channel alive. All right. Okay. So most of the content that I'm going to provide to you, right, is going to be free. Right? All you have to do is just follow, get some free education, and then hopefully have a successful Forex trading career. All right. Okay. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.